Okay, let's unpack this. You've undoubtedly seen the headlines about music mogul Sean Combs, P. Diddy, and the recent high-profile federal trial. But for those of you who follow these legal sagas closely, the real deep dive here isn't just what happened, but really what it signifies. What does it tell us about how these big federal trials work? And, well, what's the road ahead look like now for him? Our mission today is kind of cut through that surface noise and understand the actual weight of this partial verdict. So the jury in the case, United States v. Sean Combs, they came back recently with this partial verdict. They found him guilty on 3 specific counts: conspiracy to commit sex trafficking and also using force to support those activities. But here's the really crucial part, right? For 10 other charges, the jury just couldn't reach a unanimous decision. That leads to what's called a hung jury on those counts. So for you listening, when you hear partial verdict, what are the immediate consequences? What does this split decision actually mean for the legal process right now?
Yeah, what's truly insightful here is understanding that duality. A partial verdict means, okay, the jury did decide definitively on some things, those 3 convictions, but they just couldn't agree on the others. And crucially, a hung jury on those 10 counts. That doesn't mean he's acquitted of them, not at all. It basically leaves the door open. The prosecution could decide to seek a retrial just on those specific charges.
Okay, so it's not over for those 10.
Exactly. So while, 3 convictions might sound maybe limited compared to the total number of charges, they are incredibly impactful on their own. Legal experts are saying these 3 alone could lead to significant prison time. Yeah. We're talking potentially decades.
Decades, just from those 3.
Potentially, yeah. It largely depends on the federal sentencing guidelines for these kinds of trafficking charges. They're highly complex. Often there are mandatory minimums involved, and these can escalate drastically based on factors like, the number of victims or if violence was specifically involved.